Hello everyone, I'm Morgan Anderson. The Ohio baseball team is back in action tonight against the Toledo Rockets. And I'm Morgan Anderson. Welcome to Newswatch, your source for news impacting southeastern Ohio. An Athens County woman who is being sued by her daughter for sexual abuse has to appear in court earlier than she requested.
For the championship games in the OVC and SOC2, we bring in Aiden Crowley and Morgan Anderson.
Guys, these are some of the biggest rivalries in the state. And because they all play in Region 19, we saw both of these games play twice last year.
With only 5 days left until the midterm election, big names from both parties are hitting the campaign trail. Former Presidents Barack Obama and Donald Trump have been campaigning as a final push to voters. Ivan Rodriguez reports on what could have a big impact on races across the country. Thanks, Chloe. Up first, we saw Cole Grove's ruthless rushing attack test the Portsmouth defense with something to prove. The Trojans finished third in the OVC last year, but sitting at 2-3 tonight, we find out whether they're contenders or pretenders. Ohio University is planning to demolish the back south dorms, in addition to making other major and minor renovations within the upcoming years. This is because the Board of Trustees approved Ohio University's 2022 master plan today. The current 2012 Housing Master Plan and 2018 Housing Development Plan needed updating to better align with the university's enrollment strategy. The plan aims to improve the university's residential infrastructure by carrying out both minor and major renovations, such as the demolition of certain residential facilities. The project is expected to cost between $236 and $255 million. Majority of this spending will be spent on South Green renovations, as Hoover, Ewing, Ray, Dugan, and True will all be replaced. The plan is expected to be completed by 2026.
But Portsmouth needed a win tonight for a share of the title, and tonight we saw if they could do just that. Now, as they say, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. And Ironton faithful Tatum Carpenter said, "What's for dinner?" as he connects to Ty Perkins on second down with this catch. Insane plays all day. Ironton's Aiden Young intercepts Portsmouth throw right below the 10. In this one, it says it all. CJ Martin for Ironton intercepts this, and man, it is straight out of Madden with that air. At the half, Ironton leads 28-0, with Portsmouth needing to bounce back badly, and that they kind of did when the score was 35-0. Running back Braden Truitt fights tooth and nail to sneak one in for the Trojans. But like any OVC bedtime story, the Tigers would go on to win 42-7.
Nearly 9,000 students in Athens and Morgan counties received fresh, local apples this week. The occasion?
Apple Crunch Day! Great Apple Crunch Day! Apple Crunch Day!
Apple Crunch Day. The annual October event at Morgan West Elementary School celebrates all things apples in honor of National Farm to School Month.
I love days like this, and I'm a big believer that learning is fun and learning should be fun.
But the lesson doesn't lie in just apples. More specifically, where they come from.
I've had conversations with kids in the past, and it's like, where does, such and such come from? And they're like, oh, the grocery store. Okay, well, but what happens before the grocery store?
Rural Action, a nonprofit based in the Plains, supplies 20 schools with apples to celebrate the day as one of their farm-to-school initiatives, promoting food literacy and agricultural awareness.
If even a fraction of the kids retain some of the information they learn and have an ongoing interest, that's the dream.
Man, I will say that I really do love picking apples, and it's awesome to come out and like this is my office. I pick apples for several hours twice a week.
Rural Action volunteers handpicked thousands of apples at a local fruit farm just to provide students with an experience they won't forget.
We get to eat apples at school, and they're from a farm.
They're just all being nice and just giving us all apples.
Because we're supporting local farmers, and we get to eat apples. Apples are healthy.
From the local farm to the hands of a student, Apple Crunch Day connects a bigger picture in the classroom. Reporting for Newswatch, I'm Morgan Anderson.